Dark Horse Boxing, J. Aaron Sebia here with Joey Abell. Joey, what's going on? First and foremost, just kind of give some background to the fans that are watching, your record, who you are, so on and so forth.
Yeah, my record's 36 and 10 with 34 knockouts. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Kind of a veteran. I've been around. I've fought a lot of people. I sparred a lot of people. And I'm just here helping Wilder out at the moment.
Okay, and he called you in for the Ortiz camp prior to this one and also this one. Do you know why that is? Is there something specific to your style that you can mimic Ortiz's style?
The main thing is I'm left-handed. I'm a southpaw. I hit hard. I think those are the two main reasons. And I got a decent record, so I can fight a little bit.
So you mentioned sparring with a lot of different people. Are there any other notable names of heavyweights that you've sparred with before?
Yeah, I've been in with Anthony Joshua. I've been in with Wilder, obviously, Gerald Washington, and I fought a lot of the top guys too, like Fury and Pulev and all them.
You'll like this one, Michael. Listen to the people.
I mean, I know that as a sparring partner, it's in bad taste to really get into the nitty gritty of what it is that happens in sparring. But does Deonte's power separate him from the rest of the guys you mentioned?
Yeah, for sure. The main thing I do when I'm sparring with him is I watch out for his right hand, and
sometimes you're trying to
I can stay away from that for the most part, but that's not the only punch you got to worry about. Even the punches that don't look like they're doing no damage, they hurt too. So no matter what he throws, they're hurting.
So from the Deontay Wilder that you were sparring for the Ortiz fight, in comparison to the guy that you sparred today and that you've been sparring throughout this camp, have you seen any kind of growth or any kind of uptick in his game?
Yes, I have. Every boxer grows and they learn a lot with every fight, and he's had several fights, or a couple fights anyway, since the last one, and he's grown as a fighter. He's been hitting me a lot more than he's hitting me the first time. I move a lot too. I don't got to go the rounds that he has to go, but the rounds that I'm in there, I move a lot, and I'm moving my head and all that kind of stuff, and he's connecting with a lot more shots now than he was then.
Do you expect him to be able to get the job done a little quicker this time, or I mean, how do you see the fight playing out between him and Ortiz?
I think he's very patient. He's not one to rush. I see it going about the same way as it went last time. Ortiz is a great fighter as well. He knows what he's doing. He has a long history in the sport, and he knows what he's doing. So I mean, it's just a matter of time before he catches him. And like I said, he's patient. So it's just a matter of time.
Okay, and I guess the last question I'll ask you, we've got Ruiz and Joshua, December 7th. This is the rematch. I would imagine that if Ruiz wins the fight, seeing how he signed with PBC, it'd be a lot easier to make that fight with Wilder. I don't know if you've been in with Ruiz in sparring, but you have with Wilder, and I'm sure you've seen Ruiz fight. How do you see that fight playing out? Who do you think wins?
With Wilder, I don't think Ruiz takes punches. He's known to he's tough in it, but I don't think he's going to be able to take a right hand. A solid right hand. He can't be taking punches with Wilder. And Wilder moves. He moves a lot more than Joshua would. Joshua likes to sit in there and punch. You don't want to sit in there and punch with Ruiz. He's probably one of the best inside fighters there is with the combinations. But that being said, I don't think that he's going to be able to take Wilder's power. I don't see that one going more than 4 rounds.
Hey man, where do people follow you on social media if you have it? Anything you'd like to say that anybody might be watching at home?
I'm on Facebook, Joseph Abell. Otherwise, I'm on Instagram, Joseph Abell 75. I think it is something like that. You can find me on there.
Do you have any fights on YouTube or anything like that?
Yeah, Joey Abell. Just look that up, and you'll see I've got quite a few fights on there.
All right, hey man, thanks a lot. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you. Thank you.